Welcome back to another Extra Time Football video, and he did it again. Another brace for Messi, breaking the all-time record, hitting 17 goals, and getting his 18th one as well to add to the record. What can you say about this guy? He is truly, in my eyes, the greatest player to ever step on a field, or player to ever kick the ball. Yeah, he might not be the all-time greatest World Cup performer, but his showing of how he's been over the last two ones is just impressive. Since he turned the age of 35, he already has 12 World Cup goals at from 35 and onwards. So that's impressive in itself. If he scores four more goals this World Cup, he would already tie the record all over again from the age of 35 to now, which he's about just a day or two shy, I believe is what they mentioned, from turning 39, which is crazy to think of. And he could have had a third one again today if it wasn't for that missed penalty, which I will say, what a poorly executed penalty from him. Not what I was expecting. I do believe he puts him away a little bit better, but not his best penalty choice. Still, overall, a good performance from him. He doesn't need to do much on the pitch. If you see him around the field throughout the game, a lot of the times he's just either standing or barely even walking. But the moment any of his teammates get close to him with the ball, 2 to 3 players come on him. Like, they just put all kinds of pressure on him because they know how deadly he is with the ball. You just cannot give him that space. But Argentina as a whole, as I mentioned in the last video, I don't really see them doing anything without him, and it kind of is telling by this game alone. Like, if it wasn't for Messi's penalty or Messi's goal that came in around the, what minute was it? Around the 38th, 39th minute. Argentina really can't generate anything for themselves. Lautaro just wasn't a big factor for me in the game from what I saw of him. The rest of the team, well, you can't really blame the rest of the team. They didn't really have a lot to do those first 15, 20 minutes up until the hydration break, not including the penalty. They were just very, very dead minutes. The ball just, nothing was happening. Like, I don't want to say that, I don't want to call it boring, but nothing was occurring. There was at times where, like, the ball just kept, they just keep heading it back and forth, and well, I didn't want to use the word, but boring was the best way to call that first half. There was not much to it. Obviously, if you're watching it as an Argentina fan or as an Austria fan, you're watching it different. You're watching it with more tension, more nerves, if like any little play can break through. But nothing really happened in that first half other than the Messi goal, and kind of same with the second half. Not too vibrant, and even up until the 90+ minute, nothing had really happened. Austria came close to equalizing there at the end, and they had the draw in their hands. Fortunately for them, it did slip away, and a few plays later, Messi gets the ball on the right wing, crosses it over to Julian Alvarez, who enters the box. In my eyes, I was like, this is a Julian Alvarez goal. Takes his shot off, doesn't go in. I forgot who the other attacker for Argentina was that got the ball and passed it to Messi. But he's able to find Messi right there. Messi's first shot is blocked. Once that gets blocked, I didn't think there was any shot of him getting that back again in the back of the net. But what a way for Messi to fight for it again and get that second goal. 5 goals for Argentina this tournament, 5 goals for Messi. Messi is on another level. Again, if Argentina does anything in this tournament, they make a deep run or even make a fight for, to keep defending their title, it's all going to be through Messi. If anything happens for Messi or he's just not performing anymore, this team will not go far, or they will fall once he does. They go at his pace. It's Messi and 10 more. Another great win for Argentina, though, topping their group. And I see them leaving still as the favorites. I don't see Jordan getting a win out of them. So congrats Argentina on winning this group. And thank you again for tuning to another video. That will do it for this one. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe, as that does mean a lot to the channel. Hopefully I can catch you again on the next one.